Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel ACBA Designs. On this tutorials, I'm going to teach you how to make this beautiful cargo pocket pant for a 3 to 4 year old boy. So let's get started. So these are the materials we'll be needing. African print, like 1 yard of African print, a plain fabric for the pocket, tape measure, scissors, tailor's chalk, ruler, and then pins. Okay, so the measurement I'll be using is hip and then short length. So the hip measurement for the 3 to 4 years boy is 22 inches, but because of free movement I'll be using hip 24 inches. So hip 24 divided by 4 will give me 6 inches plus 2 inches as the crotch extension. Crotch extension is 1.5 and the half inch is sewing allowance. So 8 inches plus 2 is 10. So that is it. I marked 10. Okay, so from the waist downwards, I'll mark 2 inches. Yeah, like what I have done. That is for the elastic casing. So I'll be inserting elastic band. So that is for the elastic casing, sorry. So from the waist to the crotch length, I'll be marking out 8 inches. Then I'll mark another 8 inches at the other side. I'll then connect the 2 points with the ruler. And then short length is 13 inches plus 2 inches as the sewing allowance at the hem. Okay, so I marked out 15 inches. So as you can see, I marked out 15 inches and then marked another 15 inches at the other side. Please note, I started from below the 2 inches at the waist. Yes, I started below the 2 inches at the waist. Okay, so this is the crotch extension. I then marked out 1.5 and then marked the same 1.5 at the waist area and then connected the points together and then drew my crotch curve. Okay, so this is it. For the leg area, I came back 1 inch and then connected it to the crotch extension like what I am doing right now. Okay, I then cut out. So this is all I will have for the front. I then cut out. So I'll be cutting the back. Please, for the back's extension is 2 inches. Okay, so this is it after cutting out. I'll then fold another fabric and then cut the back. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, the crotch extension is 2 inches and then from the waist I raised it up about 1 inch. From the front waist upwards 1 inch and then from where I raised it 1 inch I marked 1.5 away, like what I am doing at the waist area. Okay, so 1.5 away and then I connected it straight line to the crotch area. Okay, so that's the 1 inch I raised. And then at the hem or the leg area too, I marked out 1.5. So I'll be connecting all with a ruler. Please, at the waist area where I raised it up 1 inch, I then sloped it to the side of the front like what I just did. Now I'll be connecting the crotch to the thigh area or the leg area. Afterwards I'll cut out. So this is all I'll be having for the back. So after cutting out, I'll then go ahead and then mark out the wrong sides and then divide it into 2. Great. So the next thing to do is to cut out the cargo pocket. Okay, so I'll be using 10 by 8 inches. I'll be cutting one on fold. Afterwards, I will divide it into 2. So 8 inches here. So the length is 8 inches, and then the wideness is 10 inches. Okay, so I marked out the 10 inches, and then same 10 inches at the other side. Afterwards, I will cut out and divide it into 2. Okay, so this is what I have after dividing into 2. The next thing to do is to go ahead and then take the longest part, that's the 10 inches part. I will fold it in half an inch and then fold it in again like 3/4 inch, like double folding, half an inch and then 3/4 inch. Afterwards, I will top stitch. Okay, I'll be sewing all round though, but I'll first top stitch the first part. Okay, so this is what I have after top stitching. The next thing to do is to go ahead and then fold one side about half an inch and then top stitch, fold the hem area half an inch and then top stitch as well, and then the last part I'll top stitch half an inch. I'll do the same thing on the other side. Great, so this is what I have after top stitching all round. Okay, so we're about to mold the pocket. So this is it. I then picked one side, fold it in like what I am doing, about exceeding about 1 inch, then I'll pin. I'll pin the down area too. Okay, so I'll pick the other side and then I'll let it overlap about 1 inch. I'll make sure both sides are the same. The excesses left at both sides are the same. Let's say 2 inches wide, 2 inches wide. And then the middle part too, I'll make sure it's the same as the other side of the pocket. Okay, so this is what I have for the first pocket. I'll be doing the same thing for the second pocket. So as you can see, all the intervals are the same. Okay, so after pinning, I'll then take it to my machine and then top stitch to secure, so that in case I remove the pin, it doesn't remove or it doesn't spoil. Okay, so I'll top stitch to secure the pleat and then top stitch the down area too. I'll top stitch the top part and then the down area for the other side as well. Okay, so this is what I have after top stitching, looking so neat. and 9s. Okay, so the next thing to do is to go ahead and place it on our fabric pieces. Okay, so this is the pieces I cut out for the shorts. I'll then open the back into two, the back pieces into two like this, making sure the right side faces me. I'll place the right side of the front also onto it, so that both right sides of the pieces faces each other. Okay, so I'll go ahead and then sew 3/4 inch at the side downwards to the leg part or the thigh part. So this is what I have after sewing the side and side, 3/4 inch or 1 inch. The next thing to do is to go ahead and then place the side pocket onto it, our cargo pocket. Okay, please, from the hem of the shorts or from the hem of the pieces to the pocket, I measured 3 inches upwards. So as you can see, I measured 3 inches upwards. Afterwards, I'll pin to secure it down, and then take it to my machine and then sew all around, leaving the top part of the pocket opened. I'll be doing the same pinning on the other side of the pocket. So as you can see, I'll go ahead and then sew all around and leave the upper part open. So this is the other side of the pocket. I'll place it on it like what I did for the first one. Then I came up from the hem upwards to the pocket 3 inches. Then I pinned all round. Okay, so this is what I have after taking it to the machine and sewing all around, leaving the upper part opened. The next thing to do is to go ahead and place the right side of each pieces together like what I have done. I'll go ahead and then sew 3/4 inch from the waist coming down to the hip, and then 1/2 inch at the crotch area. So 3/4 from the waist to the hip, and then 1/2 inch at the crotch area. Okay, so this is what I have after sewing down. The next thing to do is to go ahead and finish the hem. I'll double fold the hem 1/2 inch and then 3/4 inch. Afterwards, I'll top stitch. Okay, so I'll double fold 1/2 inch, first 1/2 inch, and then 3/4 inch or 1 inch. Then I'll top stitch. Okay, so this is what I have after folding the hem and then stitching. Great. So the next thing to do is to go ahead and open it this way and then sew the hem part of the shorts. Yes, 3/4 inch from one leg to the crotch area, then to the other leg as well. Okay, so this is what I have after sewing. The next thing to do is to open it or bring it out to the right side. Okay, so this is what I have. The next thing to do is to go ahead and then create a casing at the waist. I'll fold in 1/2 inch and then bring it down, or fold in another 1 inch. Then I'll sew all round, leaving about 1 inch opened to enable me pass the elastic band through it. So this is the elastic band. I'll then use the safety pin to secure one side of the band like what I have done. I'll then pass it through the 1 inch interval I left. I'll pass it through the casing I created all round to the other opening like what I am doing. When doing, take your time so that the pin doesn't hurt you. Okay, so this is what I have. I then realized the band was okay for a 3 to 4 year old boy. So I then secured where the elastic band ended, and then I cut out. Okay, so the next thing to do is to go ahead and then stitch down both the elastic. I'll bring it together like what I have done and then stitch down to secure it. So after securing, I then took it inside and then top stitch to close the gap I created. Afterwards, the short is almost ready, or the short is ready. Yeah. Okay, please, at this point, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, kindly do so and then press the notification bell to notify you anytime I upload any video. Okay, so this is what I have after closing the gap. Please, you can see that the back exceeded the front about 1 inch. It's normal. That shows that the back is a bit bigger than the front. So anytime you're about to wear it, you know the biggest part is the back and then the smallest part is the front. This looks beautiful and nice. Please, you all should tag me on social media after preparing one for your son, ACBA Designs or African Kids Wear. See you all in our next video.